think it's a passion story. It's a story about passion. Eventually there will be some love in it, but it's a strange mix. When is it love and when is it passion? And I think that we have two characters who look at it differently. There's so many things written and talked about by Coco Chanel and Igor Stravinsky, and some of it is true, some is not true, and I can only guess what he was like. But what I do have is his music, and kind of go into that and kind of understanding him through his music. I think that was a more interesting way for me to approach it. I mean, first of all, it's not a portrait of either Coco Chanel or Igor Stravinsky. We're heavily inspired by the characters and we use them. But in this film, he's a very dedicated man to his music. He is. We start out with him having a big disaster in 1913 with a Sacre de Printemps in Paris, which is a scandal, and he has a hard time coming back from that. And when he meets Coco Chanel, he is on a low time of his career, and she's pulling him out a little. She's helping him out and the family, and he's slowly getting back to where he's supposed to be. I've seen a lot of photos of Igor Stravinsky, and what strikes me is that he doesn't smile on one of them. He's not smiling once in any photo I've ever seen. It was the time, it was epoch, nobody really smiled, but you will see him with families who are happy, and he will be posing really, really stiffed. When Igor did the Sacre de Printemps and other stuff, it was strange, it was crazy, it was the punk of the 20s, or even before the 20s. And that was received very, very harsh by a lot of people, like the bourgeoisie. And I think that really knocked him down, because he was convinced that everybody would love it, and they didn't. But some people did love it, and in the end he won, of course. No, my research has mainly been digging into the music we were dealing with in this film, and that way around try to understand him, and I think I've discovered some very interesting things about him in his music. First of all, I'm not Russian. I don't speak Russian. Secondly, I don't speak French. I don't play piano, and I don't conduct. So yeah, it was really going back to a school, learning basic things that is needed for this film. Normally you do in your own language, so there's at least a couple of things that you know by heart, and this time there was zero. So I had to sit up long nights and rehearse Russian and French and piano.
Pusher ou Adam's Apple.